Hey, good morning and welcome to Lead with Love. So here on this channel, it's a spiritual channel. I do return to Sundays. I do return to Sundays every day. I had a lot going on yesterday. But you know, people are upset. And they're gonna do the magic. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. Why? Because they're mad. There's nothing you could do. Because what's done is done. It's like you wanna do things in the dark, and then when you bring it to light, now they're mad. They're more mad. But they all turn black. I didn't add glitter. I didn't add the stuff. It's just the black salt in there. And it's like, it's energy. It's just energy. The energy they're putting out negative energy. So these were the 6-hour teacups, tea lights. But you see how they turned like that? It's not supposed to, they're not supposed to do that. They're just supposed to go out. All of them went like that. They all went like that. Except like these two, they didn't even burn out completely. So whatever they're doing, you know, weapons will form. Weapons will form, but it will never prosper. They could do whatever they want to do. It's never gonna work. But you know, they're just so dumb. Like, oh my god, like they can't be this dumb, but they are, and they keep doing it, and then all this bad stuff starts happening to them. All this supernatural stuff starts happening to them, and then they just get more mad, and they start doing more stuff, and then more. You know, they're just dumb. Like, they don't figure it out that it's because of what they're doing. They don't think it's what they're doing. They just, you know, I guess they're evil, wicked, and cruel. So then they think that someone is doing work on them. No one is doing work on them, you know, because the work that they do is evil. It is evil. That's devilish. It's Satanist. It's like, what the hell are you doing? Like, that's not godly. When they sit there and they do evil, the evil is returned back to them. They end up cursed. Oops. They end up cursed. They end up cursed. They end up having all this bad luck. All this stuff starts happening. Then their kids end up all fucked up. It's like all this stuff, it just starts going crazy for them. For them, it goes crazy. Because my life will go forward. I will prosper. I will move forward. And things will always be okay because I've always been okay. Yeah, it's like I always spoke up for myself. And what is it? I always spoke up for myself. I always stood up for myself. I always did what I had to do. But when I felt like nothing was being done and I was wasting my time, I left. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna stay there for? Like, I don't have to be here. Like, you lucky I'm fucking here. So I left respectfully to do my own thing, to do Lead with Love, to go to college, like to do something. Like, the fuck am I gonna sit there and just accept being mistreated and no one listens and no one helps and no one does anything for me? Why am I gonna stay? No. Like, I'm not staying here. I don't have to be here. Like, that's the whole thing. I don't have to be here. Like, hello. But you know what? Whatever. These people, the only thing that's gonna happen is like, it's just gonna be bad for them. Everything's gonna go. Whatever they're doing, it's gonna go back to them. That's what a return to sender does. No one's doing anything to these people. A return to sender, all a return to sender does, it returns the evil back to whomever is putting the evil out. So if someone is hurting you or harming you, it's gonna return the evil back to them. If you're doing evil, you cannot do a return to sender. The return to sender is going to return the evil back to you even faster because you're doing evil. Like, this is only for innocent people. So you have to be an innocent person in order to do things like this. To do a return to sender, like, you cannot be out here doing death spells and all this chaos, and you can't be doing that stuff. You cannot do a return to sender if that's what you're wishing on to someone else. You cannot do a return to sender. Return ascenders are only for innocent people. You're not doing anything to anyone. So you have every right to do a return asunder. Like, you can do it and it's gonna work for you, and everything that's being done against you is gonna go back to whoever is doing the harm. That's all a return asunder does, you know? You don't need to know anyone's name. You don't need to know anything. All this does, it just sends the evil back to wherever the hell it came from. Whoever is putting it out, it just goes back, to them. Not everyone does return asunders. Not everyone knows what a return asunder does. Return asunders, all they do is return evil back to where it came from. You don't need to know who did it. You don't need to know where they are low. You don't need to know anything. It's energy. You can't see it. You can't prove it. You can't prove it. It's like, you know, it's just words. You can't prove it. You cannot prove it in a court case, and you can't prove it, and you can't even talk about it because they will not believe you. All you can do is just protect yourself spiritually, and you'll be fine. Like, that's all I do. I protect myself. I burn my incense, take my spiritual baths. I got my lead with love, the splash. The splash. I was so happy. Like, I did all my court documents, right? And then I go home, and then I had to process the order. It was my biggest order, and I was just so happy. I was so happy. I was like, oh my God. And then it sold out. So it made my day. I was like, okay. I have to give her, I gotta take care of my customer. But that was, God is good. God is good every time, I was praying the whole time I was there. I was praying before I got there. I was praying, like, because I know I'm stepping into an evil place. So I'm like, you know what? God, like, I just need God. God, watch over me. St. Michael, nobody talk to me. No, I mean, they helped me. They were professional. And I was just so thankful for that. And I was just so thankful. Put it like that. I was just so thankful. Like, wow, like, you're awesome. Thank you for that. But let me write in here, return asunder. That's all I'm doing right now, is just writing return asunder. That's all that has to be done in order for you to have a return asunder. In order to have a return asunder, it has to say return asunder. You make it a return asunder by writing in it return to sender. Once you write in it return asunder, that's it. You made a return asunder. I'm gonna do this set later, but I'm gonna just get started with this set. I have been sneezing all morning. Like, oh my God. Ugh. Okay, I didn't sneeze. I've been sneezing all morning. I don't know, my allergy. I don't know. And then it's like raining. It's like dreary. I'm like, oh my God. But whatever. You write in your candle, return asunder. As you light each candle, you have to give it the command of a return asunder. So as you go, you light it and you say return to sender. I did not add black salt. I didn't add anything to it because you don't have to. It's just, it's returning the energy back to wherever the hell it came from. Because the other candles, I didn't put no glitter in there. I did put that black salt, but black salt is non-flammable. It's salt, Return asunder. It's returning all that energy, all that work these people been doing. Return asunder. Return to sender. And return to sender. I am going to do more. Throughout the day because the candles were all black. The more you do, the stronger it is. And I'm going to just keep it going throughout the day because they are working. But this is return to sender. Return to sender. All this work, all this evil these people are putting out. They are so angry and so upset. They're doing all this work and it's just going to go back to them. Like, they really need to stop doing it. you know, you just gotta let them go through. Let people be people. You know, let them go through their shit. They're gonna go through their karma. They're gonna lose everything. They're gonna be miserable. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna be all this kind of stuff, and you just gotta leave them alone. Leave them in their misery, because to you could try to help a person. They don't want to be helped. You can't help them. You just gotta leave them alone and keep it pushing. Mind your fucking business. Whatever. Return to senders, do the job. Return to senders returns the negative energy back to whomever put it out there. You can send it back. You can send it back. I can send it back. And I'm gonna send it back. I'm gonna send it back. Like the hell? Always leave with love. Bye.